Welcome back, everyone. Today we're bumping the power on the Tundra with the JB4 Tuner from Berger Motorsports. Now with these new Tundras being twin turbo, it really is going to open up the aftermarket support when it comes to boosting the power and just making these trucks a lot more efficient compared to the, naturally aspirated and older trucks. Nothing wrong with the V8s, but with the twin turbo, this will really open up, all the capabilities of really boosting the power on these things, and I'm super pumped on it. Now, JB4 is the first tuner on the market for the Tundras. They went through beta, and now we have some pretty good maps for these guys. Now, as soon as you install your JB4, the first map you can load on here is your map 1, which will be the 91 map. It boosts the PSIs by about 3.5 PSI as far as your boost. And here in Utah, 91 octane is the highest octane that we have, which is perfect for us. Now we will go through the install on this. It takes about 5 minutes to install the tuner, but before we do that, we are going to get some before and after. I just installed the tuner onto the truck, and already as far as my butt dyno, it feels good. However, we're not going to let my butt speak for itself. We are going to try and get some actual data. So what I'm going to be doing today is we are going to be using the Draggy app with the little GPS satellite unit right here. And we're going to go and get some, stock numbers to see how it does, 0-60, maybe an 1/8 mile. And then we'll load up the first map and see how it does there. Now, to help me reduce, driver error and just to be really consistent, what I'm going to do is I am going to throw the truck into 4 high. So that way we're not spinning tires. We'll turn the traction control off. Yes, it will make the truck a little bit slower, but it should give us consistent data as far as, what the power output is and the increase, if there is any really. Also, the truck does have larger tires on here. These are like 34.5, almost 35, so that's another thing to keep in mind. All right, so we're gonna reset this guy right here. And we are on map 0, so that's perfect. Go to our Draggy app. We are good to go. So let's go ahead and just there we go. Let's see. So according to this, 1/8 mile is 10.47 seconds, 0-60, 8.46 seconds, so not too bad. Let's see if we can do better with the map 1. Now, as I'm turning around to the same spot, because I want to make sure we have consistent data, the one nice thing about the JB4 is that unlike your conventional tuners that actually hook up and flash your ECU, this guy connects to the little map sensors on your intakes, and all the tuning is essentially done post ECU. So theoretically, and I'm not saying it will or won't, you can make that call for yourself. You really cannot trace this. So if you pull it off, once it has been modified and whatnot, you will not be really able to trace what's been done on here. So as far as will this void your warranty or not, it's something you can really make that decision for yourself. So, and also for the installation, it takes a whole 5 minutes. To install the app, that took a little bit longer. For me, I did get the unit where I am able to connect my phone to it. I highly recommend doing so as well, because at that point you can use your phone or another device to data log and all that jazz, and just make all these changes on the fly. Also, another huge benefit with the JB4 is that with the new map that got released with the firmware, you are able to actually use your drive knob to change maps on the fly, which is huge. So that way you are able to set, let's say, your eco mode to map 0 or normal, and then you can put your sport mode as map 1 or whatever you decide to do. So that's huge on that note as well. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull out in the same spot. And again, keep in mind with all these numbers, we are running larger numbers. I am running the truck in 4x4, so we don't have any wheel spin, so it's consistent. So that's one thing to keep in mind. All right, we're in the same spot, so let's go ahead and we're gonna switch maps to map 1. There we go. Back into the Draggy app. We do have some cars down here coming on this closed course, so same thing. Ready. Already feels faster, but we're about to see. Alright, so the new 8th mile number is 10 seconds flat, 0 to 60 in 7.69. So I would say that, what is that? So our 0 to 60 before was 8.46, now we're at 7.69. So I mean, I feel like that's a huge improvement right there. Now again, keep in mind, this is my not so scientific way of testing this, but just by those numbers, you can definitely see that even with the Map 1, which is just under 4 pounds of extra boost, huge improvement. I'm sure some of you guys where you are able to get higher octanes will get better power out here. And also with our elevation here in Salt Lake, we are at like 4,500 feet. Another thing to keep in mind. So I'm sure that some of you guys in at sea level will get much better numbers. And one nice thing about this is that I believe that you are able to do like custom tunes. So if you go to a tuner, they should be able to custom tune the truck with the mods that you have on there and whatnot. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna put this thing into two-wheel drive and see how it does. Definitely went a little bit slower, 8.3, but you know what? It's a lot more fun. Now that we know that it does work, it does boost the power, let's get into the install. Like I said, give yourself about 5 minutes to do this. It's extremely simple. I do have a couple of extra steps because I am using the wireless module as well, which you have to install. So let's get into the install right now. Before starting the installation, lock the doors and place the key at least 20 feet away from the vehicle. Wait at least 10 minutes for the vehicle to go to sleep before starting the install. As always, before getting started with the install, ensure that all parts and components are included by referencing the install instructions. I decided to add an optional JB4 mobile adapter. This way I'll be able to switch maps and data log via my phone or tablet wirelessly. To install the adapter, we will open the JB4 enclosure by removing the 4 Torx bolts. Then install the DB9 connector and ensure that both screws are secure. Then we will put the JB4 enclosure back together. Now we are ready to install the JB4 onto the Tundra. One thing to keep in mind, once we have this unit installed on the truck, ensure that the Connect kit is not in direct contact with the metal JB4 enclosure or any other nearby metal. And aim the smaller side of the Connect kit directly towards the driver's seat for best signal quality. The JB4 connects to 2 map connections under the hood. The JB4 yellow-red wire connects to the rear sensor, while the brown wire connects to the front map sensor. Start by lifting off the plastic engine cover. I will start by disconnecting the plug on the front map sensor, then plug the brown JB4 connector to the sensor and plug the factory harness to the remaining plug. Next, we will do the same on the rear sensor. This one is a bit trickier to get to and hard to record. However, it's the only L-shaped plug at the rear of the engine, as shown here. Once we have the plug connected to both the front and rear map sensor connectors, reinstall the factory engine cover and place the JB4 on the side of the driver's side airbox. The truck can now be unlocked and doors opened, and we will now install the OBD2 connector, which will allow us to take in advanced engine parameters to incorporate into tuning and log in via the app. We will start by running the small connector through the firewall. Simply push the large grommet under the dash with your fingers or a long screwdriver. Then feed the small end of the OBD2 cable through the opening to the engine bay. Then connect the OBD2 connector and remove the slack and tuck the cable away. Up next, plug the OBD2 into the JB4 harness. Once everything is connected, go through and attach your JB4 to its permanent location. For us, we chose the driver's side airbox, and then you are all done with the install. Anyway, super short video for you guys today. I know some of you guys may be on the fence of getting the JB4. You might be confused about the installation, about the performance and all that stuff. Hopefully, this helps you guys make up your minds whether to get it or not. Either way, like I said, super pumped about the fact with this being twin turbo that we will have I'm sure a lot more aftermarket support in the future. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys think about the build so far. As always, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Drop me a like below. Little thumbs up. Just do it. Just be nice. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay healthy, and we'll see you.